All right. Thumbnail. And then you'll be like, nice. Hey, how's it going, guys?
What up, peeps?
So my name is Roberto Guido.
My name is Marissa Lewis.
And together we are
the Dos Cocos Locos.
And welcome to our YouTube channel. Quick story short. We started by
Quick story short. Long story short.
Quick story even
Oh
shorter.
my gosh.
long story short. We started by selling coconuts at the beach, and now we do photography and videography full time. All right, and in this episode, we're gonna be talking about fasting and focusing, and the challenges that come up when you're fasting. All right, so before we dive into fasting, where does fasting even come from, Marissa? Because I feel like you know more than me. Because I never really fasted before in my life.
I don't really know a lot about it.
Yeah. Well, you fasted before. You're the one that kind of introduced me to it.
Yeah, but now there's like people are
doing it for
like,
diets and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And more like health related things, but we've always just done it with church.
True.
So like it's more of a personal thing.
Yeah.
To like strengthen your relationship, so like you're more focusing on instead of food. So a big thing, and this is topic number 1, is that we spend so much time wasting time eating food.
Yeah, when food's related.
When food is related. So like usually when we're eating food, we're either like watching a show, watching Netflix, not working, completely distracted by like just shoving food in our faces.
Yeah.
Or we're just not working. Like we're just not being productive.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like a thing. You're like, oh, I'm going to lunch right now. That means I have to have an hour.
Like it's a break.
A straight up hour to like focus on this food situation.
Exactly. And that's not
technically.
But like our hour turns into like 2 hours because we don't really have like
that's true.
Like it's not like a structured period of time like in school, like where you had an hour lunch or even like a regular 9 to 5 where you have an hour or whatever.
Yeah,
like
but even in school, I feel like that's where it starts from, because even in school after lunch, you still take like another 20 minutes just to get refocused.
Exactly.
Like the class after lunch, whichever class it was, we never really did anything for the first 20 minutes after, because we were just getting focused again.
Yeah.
Because we were just like tired.
In
a food coma.
From all the food that you just shoved in your face.
Exactly.
So food is a big waste of time. So basically, well, like what I learned, this is a long time ago, so I don't really know exactly. I could be wrong, but like we used to fast in the beginning of the year to just kind of refocus and recenter ourselves, so then you're not wasting time being distracted by something that we normally feel has to happen 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you're only focusing either on like your growing relationship with like Jesus or just whatever it is that you're doing. So it's just a recentering.
Jesus. That is what it
was. It's just like a recentering. So you're not focused on food.
Yeah,
you're
just like cutting out the noise that food kind of brings with it, because it's a huge distraction. Basically,
it really is.
That's what we're trying to say.
So basically, number 1 reason to fast is that you cut out all of that wasted time, so you can be so much more productive.
Yeah.
Right.
True. All right. Moving on to the next point. You never really realize how much you think about food until you have only a certain window of time to eat. So right now we're only eating between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. and we're doing it for the whole month of November.
Yep.
So it's kind of rough sometimes, not gonna lie, because when you wake up you're like, ooh, I'm a little hungry, I'm just gonna eat some breakfast, and then you're like, ooh, wait, I can't eat anything until 6 p.m.
Yeah. So we're doing coffee, water, and tea. So like we're still like drinking throughout the day, and like we're taking our vitamins in the morning.
True, because that's important. We didn't take our vitamins today.
We did not. We have to do that before we leave the house. But,
yeah.
But you don't realize how much you think about food until you can't think about food. So like I challenge you today, if you're watching this, to just be mindful of how many times you think about, oh, what can I snack on right now, or oh, what am I gonna eat for lunch or dinner?
I would take it a step further. I'll be like, just do like a 1-day fast, and just, well, technically you should try to do at least 3 minimum, because that's when you really feel it.
Yeah, because the first day
if you do
don't
one
really
day, you're like,
feel
oh, that was easy, and then if you just eat again the next day, you don't really like experience it. But if you even just do 3 days, I feel like 3 days is good. You're like, oh dang, I really do think about food. So basically, you're kind of forced into trying to think about other stuff rather than food, so that way you don't basically get yourself super hungry throughout the day.
Which brings us to point number 3.
It's almost like we have like a pre-list, and like it's just like flowing perfectly.
that I'm not reading here.
With bullet point. It's just bullet points. It's not like we're writing everything.
Anyway,
out.
point number 3 is it forces you to work through the hunger. So, like, you will get hungry.
I'm hungry right now.
I'm actually okay. I had coffee. I feel like that suppresses my hunger a little bit, but
I just drink water.
true. One tea.
True.
But
I don't like coffee.
it forces you to work through the hunger. So, like, we literally wake up, or sometimes we plan the night before, but we wake up and plan our days up until 6 p.m. when we can eat. But we're literally jam-packing it full of things so then we can distract ourselves from distracting ourselves about the thought of food.
That's funny. But in a good way, though. Like
in a productive manner.
Productive way, exactly.
So it's really, I mean, it's just, I honestly, if the 3-day fast is too much, because, like, it's a lot and it's a commitment that you have to do.
True.
Just be mindful of how many times you think about food, because you really can't even, like, you don't really think about it until you're thinking about it, and you're like, oh shit, I thought about food 50 times in the last hour of, like, oh, there's a candy bar in my backpack, or like, oh, I just want to make some popcorn real quick and just munch on that floor.
Or even just notice how the people around you kind of use their food as well. Like,
oh yeah,
you can just see, like, oh, they're just literally just bored and they're just eating. Or it might be true for you too, because it's true for us. Sometimes
we do that
just get
often.
Bored and we're like, I'm just gonna
make some ramen
real quick and chew on that. Or you're just like anxious or you're stressed out too, and you're like, oh my god, I'm so stressed. I have like this big job coming tomorrow. I'm just gonna eat and then, like,
a whole
sit
ton of
down,
ice cream,
watch some Netflix, and just relax
and just chill.
Yeah. So instead of actually tackling the problem head on, you just like worry and do all this extra stress on your life.
Exactly.
So
we challenge you to do like a 3-day fast. We're doing it for a month. That, I mean, it's a lot, but it's
day number 10.
We've
11.
been 11
technically. I think.
Yeah, 11. But you can't even imagine. You
got what I need.
Just throw that on you. But you really can't even imagine how much more work you get done in a day.
It's crazy.
When you're not breaking for lunch or thinking about dinner. I mean, sometimes you think
even
about
this
dinner.
This YouTube video probably would have never been done unless we decided to do the
Because
fast.
it's about midday and it's about lunchtime, and we could be eating something, but I'm not going to think about food because I'm not going to eat food for another 6 hours or so.
Damn.
But
That was so sad. But it's really fun though. No, it's more about
really
discipline.
is.
It's more about discipline than anything else. And then holding each other accountable too, because like there's some times where we're like about to cave in, we're like, no, we're almost there.
Yeah.
Like, just wait a couple more hours, you're fine. And then
you read a book.
And then you know what? And then it helps you like appreciate the food.
It really does. You're actually mindful of what you're eating.
Yeah, because you can't just eat crap anymore. You just have to eat really good, healthy stuff too. Because you're like, I just need all the energy for tomorrow.
You need the sustenance.
You need to stack up on nutrients.
Exactly.
So, all right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've ever fasted before, drop a comment down below and let us know what your experience was. Did you like it?
And
Did
how
you not
long?
Like it?
Because
Yeah.
some people fast for like months.
That's crazy.
I know.
Well,
I
that's a weird
can't.
noise.
I know it was like a burp kind of, but like it wasn't. I don't know if that picked it up. But some people fast for months. Like I've heard people fast for like 3 months at a time in the beginning of the year, just to like reset themselves and like be incredibly productive. Like I can't even imagine how much work we would get done in 3 months of fasting.
Yeah, even just 11 days, we've seen some high.
I know.
levels
We're like
of productivity.
redoing our whole marketing strategy.
Yeah.
And doing these videos again. We haven't done videos in a long time.
Yeah, these videos came because we're like, all right, what are we fucking up on, basically?
Yep.
And here we are.
And now we have the time because we're not eating. So there it is.
Boom. It's crazy. All right. So, thanks for stopping by, guys. We truly appreciate it. We'll see you next Wednesday at 2 p.m. That's when we drop a new video every week. And and if you have any questions, feel free to DM us on Instagram or Twitter. Mm-hmm. And if you want to maybe meet up for coffee or something, if you're in the area, in the Tampa area, close by, hit us up. We always like meeting new people and hearing.
Always down for coffee.
Yeah, and just hearing your story and hearing what you've been through and what you're currently doing. All right, peace, guys.